Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it has gone 11 o'clock at night, but I feel drawn to come on and do a reading with the tarot or sexual magic. Let's have a look and see what's on these cards this evening. Whereabouts is my coffee? Oh, I had a cup of coffee. Oh, there it is. Okay, cup of coffee. Let's shuffle these cards. Okay. The Ten of Swords. Interesting energy. The Ten of Swords is normally the masculine laying on the floor with 10 swords in his back. He can no longer continue doing things the way that he has been doing them. It's time to move on to the next chapter. What's interesting is it's actually a feminine here. It feels very much as if, well, she's self-harming. She's that upset. This is the energy of needing to let go of somebody. Okay, it's painful. It's like the cup's been knocked over. It has something to do with this couple in the picture frame here. So it feels like there's a new lady on the scene. And you're finding this really, really upsetting. Okay, to the point where you would consider hurting yourself. That's not a good energy. The Three of Swords. Okay, now we have this masculine here. It's like it's getting closer and closer. And it's like all you can do is stand by and watch this happen as the relationship gets closer and closer, and it's like you're pushed more out of the picture. I do feel this is a karmic energy that's being pushed out of the picture. And I'm feeling very much the energy of not just one divine masculine. This is a collective of divine masculines that are being drawn to their divine counterparts. Okay, but it's going to cause a lot of heartache for the person that they're leaving. Okay. There's a couple here in the background. And this feminine, where she's crying. And because she's kind of pulling on her nipple, I feel like she's also milking it. So this is beyond control, this emotion here that this feminine's feeling. The Three of Swords, so the Ten of Swords, I explained what that was about. But instead of a masculine being stabbed in the back, I'm not sure this feminine's been stabbed in the back. Feels like she's been stabbed in the heart. Then the next masculine and feminine is here. And you can see a feminine here being kind of pushed out of the picture. The Three of Swords is about heartache, a breakup, heartbreak. Interesting. The King of Pentacles is here. And it's like he wants to have a word with, I would say, the karmic energy. But it's like she's hiding. I feel as if she knows that there's a conversation to be had. She's very aware, but she doesn't want to hear the truth. King of Pentacles, that's a husband energy here. Why would your wife be hiding from you? She doesn't want to hear what you've got to say. Look how she's covering herself up here. I'm not sure what... It's like her actions are embarrassing, but she doesn't want this masculine to see her actions. It's a cover-up job. She's pulling on her nipple here. The feminine here is actually well, she's showing you that she's just covering up her nipple. And then here, the covering up again. But it's more, she's covering up like her crotch area. King of Pentacles. Okay, so that's the energy here of this feminine's milking it. But I feel like what was lacking in this masculine's life is passion, love, sex, romance, intimacy. Intimacy. That was lacking, so it's like, I don't know why you're milking this. It's like, she was never interested in this anyway. And then we have the Queen of Chalices, the Queen of Cups. Now, this is the energy of the Divine Feminine. This masculine just wants to be with his Divine Feminine now. And it looks like there is another partnership in the picture that's being... Well, it's being cut out of the picture so that this here can transpire. That's the Queen of Love there. And that's who this masculine loves. This is a deep reading for this weekend, for the Divine Masculines as a collective. I feel that they're having to face their worst fear, which is upsetting this other partnership, because they understand the emotional imbalance that it will bring. But they're having to do what they're having to do so that they can be who they need to be. Let's have a look at the Lovers Oracle. Now, I've got 2 decks of Lovers Oracles here. Just having a look at the picture. If you never have a broken heart, you'll never truly learn to love. I feel like this karmic energy is milking it, because I don't feel like she's actually that heartbroken. With the Divine Feminine here, just showing you that she's covering over her nipple rather than like yanking on it and pulling it and self-harming. I want to say how the Divine Feminine's handled her heartbreak is completely different to this energy of handling heartbreak. That's not what true heartbreak is. This feminine here, her heart hasn't been broken. Her pride's been hurt. So this affects her life and her reputation, her ego. If you never have a broken heart, you'll never truly learn to love. I feel that the one who was heartbroken through this really was the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. In true love, you want what is best for the other person. In romantic love, you only want the other person. Interesting. There is this energy of the karmic energy wanting this now, but I feel it's just a little bit, too late. So in true love, you want what is best for the other person, and I don't feel that this feminine here does want what's best for the Divine Masculine. In romantic love, you only want the other person. That's interesting, because I do feel this romantic love towards the Divine Feminine here, which is making this masculine want her even more. It's not just that, but it's both. It's a true love and a romantic love connection. Let's go to the other. Let's go to the other Lovers Oracle. This wasn't what I was expecting the reading to come out as. I can see what's on top of the deck though. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Okay. That would be this connection here. It's nice because you got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Chalices. So the King of Pentacles, that's the Divine Masculine being stable and strong. I'm feeling him being more of the leader. And the Divine Feminine energy here, she's being more the lover. It's like she's not leading this. She's not orchestrating this. Like this feminine's trying to. I feel like that feminine needs to be put on suicide watch. But I don't feel it's this masculine's responsibility anymore to do that. Feels like she's playing games. With the 10 swords being in the back, and I said that it's normally the masculine, I feel like this is, in a way, it's the last straw, or it's the last sword. It's the sword that broke the camel's back. He's got the hump. Big hump. 2 humps. And it feels like there's this feminine here keeps trying to hide so that she doesn't have to have the conversation. Let's look at this. It says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Interesting that twin flames and soulmates have come out. Soulmate is somebody who's here to teach us our lessons. They don't necessarily have to be romantic partners. They can be karmic partners. So your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And I do feel that that's the difference between a soulmate connection and a twin flame connection. This is somebody here that your soul was meant to mate with this lifetime to learn a valuable lesson. And I feel that that really is like a true reflection. The lesson is you getting to see a true reflection of yourself. That's quite a few cards that have gone on the floor, but this one most definitely wants to be seen. Oh, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light, and I love you. I feel that's the Divine Feminine's energy. I did feel that was a message for the Divine Masculine from the Divine Feminine. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light and I love you. Vice versa. The Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine have a message for each other. Really beautiful energy here. For the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine it is. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Yeah, something's definitely going on. Look at these images. And this one here, this is the one I thought of, that one. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Wow. Shall we have a look at the energy here? There's 3 different energies on this table. Let's look into all 3 of them. Let's look into this energy first. It's heavy. The 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. There may be trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and music and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. Clarity of thoughts and personal vision. Okay. So this very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye, which is the centre devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective toward broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning. Okay. I told you what the Ten of Swords means, that you have to kind of no longer continue doing things the way that you've been doing them. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. It's because this masculine, your perceived masculine, is in love with a divine counterpart and is being drawn towards her. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. And unfortunately for this feminine, it's happening whether she likes it or not. Okay. She's definitely receiving clarity. Let's have a look at this energy now. The 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Let's have a look. Card number 38. Love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. Okay, I want to have a look at all these cards. Let's look at this energy here. Angel of Balance in reverse, card number 48. It's just like, what is this feminine hiding here? She's hiding from the truth. Card number 48 in reverse. In this position, the Angel of Balance comes with a loving warning that something may be seriously out of proportion in your life. It could be an important emotional component, such as the lack of self-acceptance or self-care. Unstable. Remember, however, that when you put yourself last, the universe will do likewise. Receiving this card reversed can oftentimes be a warning of lost energy, calling you to relax more, sleep more, or even just drink more water. Investigate how you may be out of balance in your time and energy regarding the externals and internals in your life. The adjacent cards in your spread could indicate the particulars. Perhaps you've been working too much or been too obsessed with relationships or money. This loving angel can help bring you the courage and wisdom you need to break such toxic patterns. Meditate on the angel's presence and visualize her pouring a beautiful liquid light through all your chakras, balancing them and bringing you peace. Remember that you always have power. Remember that you always have power to bring things back into peaceful balance. I feel like they're talking to the Divine Masculine here. Not only the energy of being lost energy, but also lost time. Receiving this card reverse can oftentimes be a warning of lost energy. And I feel this may be talking to you, Divine Masculine. Calling you to relax more, sleep more, even just drink more water. Investigate how you may be out of balance in your time and energy regarding the externals and internals in your life. It said the adjacent cards in your spread could indicate the particulars, which we've already discussed, which we've already discussed, which I feel that this feminine's really disgusted with. The details, the particulars. Let's have a look at this final card here. Let's see what the energy is for this card. Strategy. Let's get that word out. Strategy in reverse. Card number 21. What's interesting is I opened up to 22, which is yin yang. When the strategy card is reversed, it indicates a stall in progress due to, I'd say, this feminine, her emotional state of well-being. When the strategy card is reversed, it indicates a stall in progress due to lack of planning. You may have a goal in mind, but no specific ideas about how to achieve it. Or you may have found that your original plans have hit a wall, and it's now time to re-evaluate things. In this case, remember that the path of least resistance may be tempting, but it rarely leads anywhere new. Don't let the mundane tasks of life eat up all your time and take you off course. Instead of floundering and wandering around in confusion, put some significant... We got to get these words out. Very important message, I feel, for you, Divine Masculine. You need a strategy plan. Remember that the path of least resistance may be tempting, but it rarely leads anywhere new. Don't let the mundane tasks of life eat up all your time and take you off course. Instead of floundering and wandering around in confusion, which I feel this feminine will have you doing, put some significant mental effort into starting or renewing a comprehensive plan of attack. This card reversed is warning you to get out of the role of passive observer and become the author and director of your own destiny. I like that as a title. Becoming the author and director of your own destiny. Let me fold that page down so that I remember, because we're going to finish with a Rumi message. I think I've used all the cards I've got. Okay. Here's your affirmation. I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals, and I am willing to take action in that direction. I am flexible, persistent and prepared. It's getting hot in here. Let's finish with a roomy message. I'm going to point out something that I noticed within the card here. I wasn't completely sure if that was actually the Divine Feminine looking in on herself and visualising this, because this is occurring. This is happening. As we speak, this is happening. Know it, believe it, and manifest it. Okay, divine feminines, divine masculines. I want to say, okay, divine feminine, let's have a message. Let's just see what this message is. Beyond death, life. I've got 3 cards that want to come out. Am I really pulling 3 messages? Well, there is 3 energies on this table. On this table. It is a table I'm using. It's a little coffee table. Okay, so the first energy would come in with this one. Interesting. Just a reflection of myself in that card. And then the second card, I imagine, would be the Divine Masculines, and the third card, the Divine Feminines. Let's look at this energy. Card number 1. Beyond death, life. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea, and beyond that point, no trace remains. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen. Within your heart, there I speak. My voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come. Lay it to rest now. This ending comes as a grace to free you from all that you have known, from what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself, undressing your ego, casting aside its layers, as tender as a lover, with unwavering attention upon your sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent, as a pure vessel, stripped bare, ready for the divine revelation, as light, as love. It's as light, as life, as love. So this feminine herself is going through a massive transition. Divine Masculine, what card do you have? Celestial Rose of Ma. Just taking me in here with the cape that you're wearing. Angel of Balance is underneath there in reverse. The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. O love, how divine is your luring. Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted towards you, longing to unite and dwell in you. Rumi. I actually feel I actually feel as if this is a conversation that this masculine wants to have with his soon-to-be past partner. These are the words. The Divine Mother offers me her rose. How rich that gift may be. I tear my flesh on its thorns and my blood flows. I curse myself for carelessness, and yet, in my desire to grasp this gift, it happens again and again. And then I realise, such is its scent, its beauty. How can I be tentative in my approach? My senses are drenched in beauty, and I long to inhale the exquisite perfume, to reach for the velvet dew of the petals, soft and delicate under my touch. Perhaps I will be scraped and I will bleed, yet that is not enough to deter me, to prevent me from accepting this gift. The magnificence of the bloom renders the struggle to enjoy it as a worthy, noble, essential pursuit. Of course, I understand something so precious must be protected. It must be allowed to live, more than this, to thrive. So those thorns are hooks that allow for growth, for those that will bear the pain of the ascent to the rose's blooming heart. And those thorns are barbs that keep away those that will consume the creation without appreciating its worth and beauty. Yes, those thorns serve essential purpose. I cannot begrudge them, for I love the rose, and so I love what is necessary for her to be. So I love the thorns too. And I feel that this is a pursuit that the masculine must go on. But first, he does need to speak to this feminine. Divine Feminine, let's have a look at your energy here. I feel like we'll be reading the whole card for you. The Lover and the Beloved. This is about reading the whole card for both of you, because I said Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. What's going on? It's like you know what's going on. 35. You are becoming the author and director of your own destiny. That's what's going on. Card number 35. Let's leave with this final message. The Lover and the Beloved. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. When you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. Rumi. It is not enough to love me. I want you to allow me to love you. It is not enough to desire me, to want to be closer to me. I want to reach out to you and grab a hold of you, drawing you into me, and never letting you be apart from me again. There is so much more for us to experience, you and me, than simply gazing, even with love, at each other from a distance. Let me take you into my arms. Let me hold you until we cease to know or care, where you and I were once you and I, for instead we will be one. Will you allow it? Will you allow me? And will you allow us to be? O sweet beloved, the divine, the great beloved has a passionate desire for you, to love you, to touch you, to make the divine presence known to you, so that you will cease to fear the darkness, take delight in all of life, and become mesmerized by the beauty of love in its endless emanations. But how we resist love at first. Oh yes, we have been burned before, have we not? Abandoned, betrayed, so painfully disappointed, cast aside, and have suffered at the hands of some unworthy lover. Can this great divine love affair be tarred with the same brush, with the same bitter expectations that keep the heart closed? You are too beautiful to be hidden away behind a bitter and gated heart that is unworthy of you. So then can you allow the great beloved to reach for you, to receive that sacred touch every day, and to be spoken to with words of love, to receive. You who give of yourself, can you recognise the beloved wishes to give to you too? These need not be mutually exclusive happenings. Come now, deep down, you know the genius of the divine is such that in being received, much is given. You shall not be selfish in letting yourself be seen and loved. Allow it, rejoice in it, take delight in allowing yourself to receive life, and let the world soak up the ardent glow of your sensual surrender into the great beloved's embrace. This oracle brings you a message. Something has to change in your physical world. You are in need of more substance, more love, more connection, and more nourishment that touches your body and soul and brings them into deeper oneness with each other, with life, with love. Dare you open up and allow that love in. The great beloved has desired that this be so. Will you heed that holy desire? Will you allow love in? Say yes. If you find this difficult, now is the time to gently, carefully tend to the walls you once placed between yourself and life. If you find this difficult, now is the time to gently, carefully tend to the walls you once placed between yourself and life, walls of tentativeness, excessive caution, fear of abandonment and betrayal, doubt of your own lovableness, and doubts based on past pain without substance. You are so much greater than these crumbling walls. They are the stuff that is designed for demolition, not devotion and honouring. Can you begin to unpack the bricks you mistakenly believed were essential to your safety and well-being? You are too vast to see for that small puddle of thought now. The oceanic world of love is your true home, and the sun is beating down upon you. It is too hot to gaze at the ocean longingly from afar, or even stand by its edge. Strip off your layers, run to the ocean and dive in. This oracle brings you special guidance. An offer or opportunity is on its way to you, or has recently been presented. It may be an idea you have been nurturing, or one presented to you by another person. Sit with it. Do you feel exhilaration? Do you feel energy at the thought of saying yes? Then say yes. Allow yourself to receive. There is divine encouragement in taking risks that feel wild and alive to your heart. Let's end with this sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands in prayer and say, may the almighty divine love and my most beloved brother Rumi bless me with the ability to truly receive in all ways divine abundance and prosperity being delivered to me now by the grace and mercy of the heavens. May I clear and heal any resistance to receiving life truly, that I may attain my divine destiny and know and receive love truly in all its majesty. So be it. You can rest for as long as feels good. Then you have finished your honouring ritual. And I have finished this beautiful reading. Guys, I will catch up with you soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.